Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, you're welcome back to the e-learning portal of js1BusWk7L1 College. This is a business studies class for js1 students for week 7 lesson 1 presented by Adirogba. And the topic is the need for monitoring and control of chemicals. The topic is the need for monitoring and control of chemicals. We shall start by looking at what a chemical is. What is a chemical? A chemical is any substance consisting of matter, that is, any substance that has mass and can occupy space. This includes any liquid, solid, or gas. A chemical is any pure substance, that is an element, or any mixture, a solution, compound, or gas, which can either occur naturally or can be created artificially. We treated a topic very similar to this in first term, and that's sourcing chemicals. I hope you remember. And then I told you that the whole world is made up of chemicals. And I remember you asking me a series of questions that day. That is water chemical, is air chemical? And I told you yes. That the world is practically made up of chemicals. So now we are going to move a bit further in our definition of chemical. A chemical is a substance. Any substance consisting of matter is a chemical. That is, any substance that can occupy space, that has volume, that is, it can occupy space. I hope you know what I mean by occupying space. Something that can be put in an enclosure or something that can occupy a particular thing. Space is a chemical. So I said a chemical is any substance consisting of matter, that is, any substance that has mass and can occupy space. Chemical includes any liquid, any solid, or any gas. So liquid is a chemical, gas is a chemical, solids are chemicals. You know what I mean by solids? Concrete things. Okay? A chemical is any pure substance, that is an element or any mixture. So it means a chemical can be something that is created naturally. The way it is created naturally. It wasn't created from any reaction or any reaction or any combination of other substances. So one chemical can be pure substance, that is an element which is created naturally, and a chemical can be created from a mixture of other substances. So a chemical can be a solution, a compound, or gas. I also move forward by saying chemicals can either occur naturally, like the example I've given, or can be created artificially by combining other chemicals or substances. Are you with me? I told you a chemical can be created or can exist naturally, and a chemical can also be created artificially by combining other chemicals or substances. Chemical can be solid, chemicals can be liquid, chemical can be gaseous. So that's why I told you that chemicals include liquid, solid, or gas. Now let's look at examples of chemicals that are solid. Example of a solid chemical is gold, wood, sand, steel, brick, metal, rock, copper, brass. Examples of liquid chemicals is water. Another one is petrol, blood, honey, wine, mercury, milk. They are all liquid chemicals. Examples of gaseous chemicals are here. Cooking gas. Are you there? So you understand what I mean by chemical now. And you understand why I said everything in the world is chemical. That is, the world is made up of chemicals. Okay? So, the next thing, which is part of the topic, is monitor or monitoring. Don't forget, the topic is the need for monitoring and control of chemicals. Now we have defined chemicals as substances that has matter, which can exist naturally or be created by combining other chemicals or substances. And I've given you a series of examples. I told you chemicals can exist as solids, liquids, and gas, and I've given you a series of examples on that. Now the next thing is that term monitoring. What does it mean? To monitor means to observe and check the progress or quality of something over a period of time. So to monitor is to what? To observe something, to check its progress, to check its quality. Okay? Now the next we're going to look at is the classification of chemicals. I have defined chemicals and I've given you examples of chemicals with these various types. The next is to look at the classification of chemicals. Don't forget, when we treated sourcing of chemicals, I told you that NAFDAC, that is the National Agency for Food, Drugs Administration and Control, is in charge of monitoring, controlling of chemicals in the country. I hope you remember that. So NAFDAC classified chemicals according to their suitability and non-suitability. So NAFDAC classified chemicals as suitable and non-suitable. Are you there? Suitable and non-suitable. Okay? So we shall look at these various classifications based on their characteristics. How do we know that? How do we classify chemicals as suitable? What are the characteristics? Which chemicals will fall under suitable chemicals? Which chemicals will fall under not suitable chemicals? So let's look at the various the classification given by NAFDAC on chemicals. So we have on the left hand side of the table, we have chemicals that are suitable for use, and on the right hand side we have chemicals that are not suitable for use. I mean the characteristics of chemicals suitable for use on the left hand side and characteristics of chemicals not suitable for use on the right hand side. 1. Safe. Chemicals suitable for use are safe. So any chemical that is safe is classified as suitable for use, while chemicals dangerous is classified as not suitable for use. 2. Harmless. Any chemical that is harmless, that cannot harm you, is classified as suitable for use, while chemicals that are dangerous, that can harm you when you use it, when you touch, that are harmful, that can harm you when you use it, when you touch it, even just touch. When you touch some chemicals, they are harmful to you. Such is classified as not suitable for use. 3. That can be inhaled and ingested. Chemicals that can be inhaled and ingested are suitable for use. Don't forget, I've given you a series of examples of chemicals. There are certain chemicals that we can touch, that we can inhale, that we can ingest, that we can put into our mouths, like water, like milk, like honey. Whereas there are some chemicals that are harmful, that are dangerous, that we must not even come in contact with. I hope you're listening, okay? 4. Non-toxic. Any chemical that is non-toxic is suitable for use, while chemicals that are toxic are classified as not suitable. 5. Non-irritants. Chemicals that are non-irritant are classified as suitable. That is, chemicals that will not irritate your body, that will not irritate you, is classified as suitable, while those that can irritate the body or any other thing is classified as not suitable for use. Chemicals that are non-corrosive are suitable for use, while chemicals that are corrosive are not suitable for use. A corrosive material is a highly reactive substance that can cause obvious damage to living tissue. Something that can eat up your body. like acid, that can eat up other substances, that can eat up a solid substance or solid chemical, is referred to as corrosive, and such is harmful, such is classified as not suitable for use. Acid is an example. Acid can eat up solid elements, so it is corrosive, so it is classified as not suitable for use. Non-radioactive. Chemicals that are non-radioactive are suitable for use. Why chemicals that are radioactive are not suitable for use? What do I mean by being radioactive? A radioactive chemical or element is an element or substance that can radiate its particles. That is what makes up that particular chemical. The chemical can radiate it. It can emit it. How do I explain? It can emit it. It can radiate it. You know what I mean by emit? Just as heat emits from the sun or fire. You know what I mean by emission now. So a radioactive chemical is a chemical that can radiate its components, its particles, those things that make up that chemical. The chemical can radiate it, can emit it. I hope my point is clear to you. Okay? Chemicals that are non-flammable are suitable for use, while chemicals that are flammable are classified as non-suitable for use. You know what I mean by flammable? Something that can be set on fire. Something that can burn easily is flammable. Are you there? Something that can burn easily, that can catch fire, is flammable. That can be set on fire. Tolegbina is flammable. So chemicals that are non-flammable are classified as suitable for use, while chemicals that are flammable, tolegbina, that can be set on fire, that can burn, is classified as not suitable for use. So this is where we are going to stop today. But before we go, let's briefly look at what we have treated today. The topic is the need for monitoring and control of chemicals, and we have defined chemicals as any substance consisting of matter. It could be a pure substance, that is an element that exists naturally, and it could be a mixture, that is a chemical that we created artificially by combining other chemicals or substances. And I've given you a series of, and I told you chemicals can be liquid, can be solid, and can be gas or gaseous. And I gave you series examples of the various forms of chemicals. Then I also explained to you what we mean by monitoring, that is to observe and check the progress or quality of something. And the next thing we treated is to classify chemicals according to NAFDAC as suitable for use and not suitable for use by looking at the various characteristics. So this is where we're going to stop today, inshallah. May Allah protect every one of us and increase us in knowledge and understanding till we meet again. May Allah stay safe. Assalamu alaikum.